Alright, so there's going to be no stream tonight. I'm not sick again. However, I had to get up early, and I have to get up early again tomorrow. And we were short-handed at work, and I'm just completely beat. So there won't be a stream tonight. However, I will at least talk a little bit about what we've learned so far and what we're going to be doing going forward. I've had a week to chew on this and think about it, and okay. Let me throw some decorations up real quick. Broken mirror, a couple of random faces. I'll take some... There we go. That looks better. Anyway. Alright, so here's how it goes. Okay. What I've learned is that I'm not very good at Master of Magic. But we already knew that. No. The thing we've learned so far from this two-color combo is that retorts are better than books. I think I can say that flatly. Yeah, an extra book means that you'll start with one more spell than you otherwise would have. So instead of 4 starting commons, we get 5 starting commons. So we start with one extra spell. We have a guaranteed uncommon of our choice, but we don't start the game with that. That comes into play later, and we'll get more spells in the game. And we'll get, like, a couple extra mana to distribute in those wands. Anyway, the early game is critically important. If you were to just pick one thing here... Whoops, wrong one. If we were to just pick Guardian, not only on that last game would my elves have, they would have had higher population. They would have had more elves, which would have meant more taxes, more mana, more production, more food, more soldiers, more buildings. Basically, yeah. Also, it would be easier to send out more settlers faster, and it would be easier to defend those settlements, so those settlements wouldn't have burned so easily. And you can pick more retorts than just one. And every single retort gives you a significant advantage in some way. Yeah, no. The thing is, all of these retorts come into play turn 1. The spells, we'll eventually research more spells, and that'll be great when we get them. But the early game, so much of the strategy is during the early game because there's absolutely no limitations in settlers or anything else. Like, you can just expand wildly and benefit the whole game from the added territory. So, I am not skilled enough to play without retorts on Advanced. I've lost 4 out of 4 attempts. Yeah, I'm just giving up the Chaos Nature run. It's still possible, but yeah, it's very, very iffy. We'll just start fresh with a new set of rules to go through all of them on. Because if it's that close on Chaos Nature, I mean, good grief. Yeah, no. For consistency's sake, I still want as many spells as I can possibly get my hands on, so we're still gonna go retortless, unfortunately. I wish I could have more than 6 spell books. I wish I could go 8-8. Hell, I wish I could go 10-10 to really test every interaction, but I can't. But that's fine. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna decrease the difficulty 1 step. So... I can never decide if Phantasm is harder or easier, because I've never tried it. I assume that's the hardest setting, but how can there be a harder setting than Lunatic? It makes me feel bad scrolling up these. So, Fair, I can probably win. Advanced, I can usually win, but I'd need retorts. So, then knowing Expert is just too much for me. Master, I don't have a chance. Lunatic... That freaking Phantasm. I don't even know what that difficulty would look like. Do you just explode turn 1? Does just a horde of barbarians walk up and take your city? I can't even imagine. But we'll be moving it to fair. And as I said, we're just gonna begin, with whatever two-color combo strikes my fancy. Maybe we should give sorcery a go. We've been doing a lot of life, death, and then the chaos nature. Maybe we should try something with sorcery. I don't know. I'll leave comments what color you want to see. But yeah, that's my concession that I have to make. I want it to be difficult because I want the difficulty to be consistent so that we can get proper tests here, but, you know, is tough. Is hard. Is difficult. Maybe I should talk to somebody and see if I could just get 10-10. Maybe then I could do advanced. Probably not. No, that would just mean more common spells I'd have to research to get to the uncommons, right? And even more uncommons to get to the rares. It would only slow me down to get to the strong spells. I don't know. And that's another weird thing. Sure, you might not get a good spell on, you might not get the spells you want on just 4, but you'd get to the very rare spells a lot quicker. A weird trade-off there. But yeah, I don't know. For now, the plan is 6, another 6, and then, fair. And, well, there's 10 different combinations we should be doing. Who knows? Maybe the game will still kick my butt. I don't know. I'm going to eat something, and I want to say I'll go right to bed, but I won't be able to go right to bed because I have things I need to get done. But I will get to bed before too long, and I do have a video I could post tonight that I prepared in advance with Snyder, and it's another Final Fantasy Adventure video. Anyway, I like Final Fantasy Adventure. Snyder, well, let's say his opinion is more mixed by the end. There are parts of it he enjoys. Alright, anyway.